I am Michael Lynche, and this is End of the Line. I was on American Idol, was a finalist, came in 4th place, and it's been an incredible life experience for me. I've gotten to travel all over the world with my music and bringing love and bringing music to people all over everywhere. And that's always been my main goal. You know, I want to spread love and spread good music and play with my band. And, you know, I'm just a guy who loves to make music, you know. So I met Ty Corbett years ago. I was opening for Lalah Hathaway in New York City at BB King's. And after I did my set, he met me backstage, and said we should work together. And, you know, so many people in this business talk about working together, but they don't really be about it. But we stayed in touch, and I came out to the studio and we recorded this song here, End of the Line. When Ty first played me this song, you know, it was certainly something I was reluctant to record because I had spent so much time on the show, and you know, you get voices from everywhere telling you what kind of artist to be, right? So Simon Cowell's like, yo, you need to be a soul singer like, you know, James Brown. And then somebody tells me you need to sing like Maxwell. And really my own personal style that I've always grown up with has always had a little bit of rock and roll in it, man. I love to jam and rock and play, and you know, but I've got this soulful voice and this big body, and so it's always been, you know, a challenge finding what box to fit in for the music industry. But we recorded this song, and then some time has passed, and going back to it and listening to it, it was like, man, this feels right, especially now, you know, that I've had the chance to mature a bit in my artistry and not accept living in anyone's box. I feel really good about this song, and I'm loving that we're getting a chance to put this out for people to hear. So many songs I've recorded over the years that you have never seen the light of day and may never see the light of day, and I'm really glad that this song isn't gonna fall into that, because I feel like it encapsulates so much of who I am as an artist, of being able to take chances, of doing the music that I feel sits right in my soul. And I hope it'll sit right in your soul too. So this song is really about the confliction in your soul of trying to grow, right? Because sometimes the best thing you can do for someone you love is to set them free. So, you know, but every story isn't one-sided. Although you may only hear my point of view, right, in the song, you can hear in the lyrics how I'm still hurt. I'm really hurt by her, you know, and it wasn't that she purposely tried to hurt me, but there were things that hurt. And sometimes you get to a point in life in any relationship, I especially think early on, you know, that there comes a time where you've got to break from each other. You know, you need to see what else is out there, even if you make it back together to each other, right? Sometimes there's some relationships you find where you've just got to give yourselves a chance to see what else is out there, and you got to break it, you got to end it. So, you know, trying to be mature and set her free to fly, but yet still very hurt by the situation. Hello, love, can we talk, love? I just don't know where to begin, but we've fallen in and out of love. Don't know how I'll live in the state I'm in. Enchanted the dream, but no longer it seems. Now the king and queen wave goodbye. Can't seem to break through it. We've come to the end of the line. So the chorus, you know, it starts out, you told me you loved me. You told me a lie. So his feelings are still hurt because she did love him, you know, but like there's a time always in relationships, I think, where you misjudge what the person is saying, you know. Miscommunication is really no communication, and no communication is miscommunication. So he's hurt, and he's trying to let her go. He's trying to be the bigger person in the situation and let her go, you know, saying she has feelings she doesn't recognize, and just saying, you know what, we've come to the end of the line. Let's just amicably part ways and see what else is out there in the world. You know, so it's sad, but there's also such growth. There's growth in sadness. There's growth in hurtful situations. And I think that's where he's trying to find in himself that growth. He's trying to give her that chance to grow as well. But, you can feel in the way I'm singing it, like I still want to be with her. I still want her to know my passion, my pain, my intensity for her, even if we shouldn't be together at this point in time. You told me you loved me, you told me a lie. Said you had feelings you don't recognize. Sooner or later you should realize we've come to the end of the line. So in that second verse there, you can see, he's kind of reminiscing on it. She gives love, then she takes love. That's that pain, that push-pull of that pain, that confliction in his soul, because he knows she was his best friend, right? So, but somebody who's also your friend, who you love, who you're trying to do what's best for, sometimes you got to let them go. And I think this second verse really, really talks about that, because, and also he's trying to say, she cries in her sleep from the secret she keeps, just there's a trust factor that they missed. And when you don't have that trust, man, your relationship, what is it? It's nothing, right? So I think he still blames her a bit for the situation while he's trying to be more mature in himself, set himself free, set her free. But, it's painful, man. And you can just feel it. It's back and forth. She gives love. She takes love. She cries in her sleep. He almost wants her to miss him and to be hurt as he is in the situation. But yet he's just trying to be the bigger man here, and find that maturity level that, we all need to find as men so that we can become real men. She gives love, then she takes love. She was my dearest friend alive, but she broke my heart when she said goodbye. She tries to hide what's deep inside. She cries in her sleep from the secret she keeps while she whispers sweet dreams. Close your eyes. Can't seem to break through it. We've come to the end of the line. So, I really like this part of the song. I really wanted to get tender on it because I feel like it really is his heart speaking here. Like, you told me you love me. It came from your heart. He knows that she really loved him, but can't help but feeling that it's falling apart. It's just not working out properly, right? And sooner or later, we were going to have to break up. Sooner or later, we're going to have to make a start somewhere else because it's just not working out, and then that maturity where he's trying to find his growth, we've come to the end of the line. I just think that little section of the song really encapsulates the whole song and the meaning and the feel and the heart, and the anguish and the complexity and the confliction in his soul. I think those 4 lines, I think that is the song personally. You told me you love me, it came from your heart. Can't help but feeling it's falling apart. Sooner or later we'll be a new start. We've come to the end of the line. I am Michael Lynche, and this was End of the Line.